And hello, black man. What is going on? We're back with another episode 18, episode 18 of the Hello Black Man podcast. And things have been going great. So listen, if you're on the broadcast, wherever you are, if you're on YouTube, make sure you tag someone, make sure you like and subscribe, of course. If you're on my personal page, share. If you're on the Hello Black Man page, do the same. Please just share, tag, get the word out, man. Listen, we're having a phenomenal time. We're here every Monday at 7, and we just want to get more people involved. We want to get more people ready to share, be transparent, and work on their communication. If you're looking for some other things, this may not be the podcast for you. If you're looking for some real talk, you know what I mean? Some real talk, some real things you may be going through. Every single person that I have interviewed, every single person that has been on a podcast, we have a connection. We literally are going through some of the same things or trying some of the same things, have some of the same disappointments. And that's what makes it so real. That's what makes it so, I guess, attachable and helpful. That's what makes it so helpful for me. So, man, listen, thanks for everybody that's joining. Make sure, like I said, that share the podcast, man. We really appreciate everything you're doing. We are also streaming on all Anchor, all Spotify, all of our just Audible podcast places. So we do have Anchor, Spotify, Apple, all that. We're on all those things, YouTube, and we're here on the page especially. Man, listen. This past week, let me tell you how great people are, man. 3 weeks ago, we met a phenomenal comedian at Chuckles, and we're going to make sure we shout him out. We met an awesome comedian at Chuckles. And out of the blue, what he did was he asked Capone Lee, and he asked if we want to jump on his podcast real quick. And we're like, sure, no problem. So we jumped on. He asked us about our product and what we were doing and stuff like that. We chopped up a little bit at the event, but literally 20 plus journals sold in a matter of moments. We've gotten some rave reviews from the people that have already received them, or people that have been doing their own due diligence on what we're trying to do and what the direction we're going in. So it just takes a little exposure sometimes, just a little exposure from people and people you don't know. So sometimes I know people get frustrated with where they are with their business, where they are with the things they're trying to do, but you're going to get those opportunities, and you just got to be ready. You got to be ready to jump on with your product, jump on with what you're trying to do, be able to explain it, and be able to get the word out to what we're doing, to what you're doing. Listen, so tonight's episode, we have one of the listen. When I tell you sarcastic, oh my God! And that's the kind of humor I enjoy. The humor that you got to be listening for. So that's why this guy is funny to me. He's not one of those. Everybody have their own style, but I like to be attentive when I'm listening to a comedian as they tell a story, or when they're doing their craft. And I tell anyone, if you think what comedians and people that stand in front of hosts is easy, just try it. Oh my God, just try it. Nerves and jitters and saying the right things, who in the audience, and it is a you almost got to be a surgeon up there. You really do. So I have a phenomenal young man that's going to come on tonight, named by the name of Merc B. Merc B. Williams. Everybody in Jack know him. Well known, well traveled, and all of his content is relatable. Everything I've heard him portray and say and do, I be like, yep, I understand it. I can kind of relate to it. So and I know it was some cougar chasing going on there. I don't know if he was chasing cougars or cougars were chasing him. We'll get this straight. We'll get this straight when he comes on the show. I mean, I see a lot of cougar talk behind Merc B. So it may be something we straighten out tonight. I got some aunties on, some you know what I'm saying, some young grandmamas on. We'll see how it goes. And without further ado, we're going to bring our guest on for tonight, the Merc B.
I rep for the brain. I can't.
What's up with it? I see that.
I can't read it. I can't read it. Ain't ready for the brain.
What's up with it, Merc B?
Man, I can't call it. It ain't nothing up but the rent, bro.
I swear to God, and they want that.
That's it. And they want it too. They do. They want the rent and the gas.
Oh my God, man, this gas thing was crazy for a minute, man. It was really crazy.
People are retarded. That's what's wrong with folks. Let me go and say that right now. Man, panic buying is this is retarded. We go. What's crazy is like, you know what? Now I'm petty. You know, we know we don't.
Yeah.
In real life, so I'm real petty. Man, listen, man, when the folks was panicking, you know, my mom kind of, old people love to panic. This is what they do.
Oh,
They was real panicky. And she sent me a message, did you go get some gas? I'm like, lady, I'm not gonna go out here with these crazy folks. What I did was, man, I went back Kroger to go get some groceries. And man, it was crazy out there. So I just drove out with my sunflower seeds, recording, you know, the video, man, just watching folks, you know, stand in line and be mad.
I'm about big lines to get gas.
And then I hate it for folks who got, you know, it sucks if you got a cup that take regular because you got to put premium in there because the regular was gone. By the time they got to the pump, everybody got to get 93 at this particular point. So you rushing to pay $72 a gallon for some gas. You could have just waited a whole 24 hours like I did.
And been
the next day, I pulled up to the pump, filled up, and pulled off in less than 2 minutes. I was like, boy, these folks, just, you know.
That we cause our own gas shortage in a matter of 8 hours.
Well, what's going to happen is because of the panic buying, it's going to cause gas prices to spike, which is essentially what's happening right now. Yep. And we always know gas is going to always be a little higher because we got the holiday season coming up. So yep. 4th of July and all that stuff. So, you know, y'all out there and you see gas is, you know, $88 a gallon. Don't be mad.
Hey, we did this to ourselves.
We did it to ourselves, man. I don't understand. But it just lets you know that, you know, it lets you know about the power of influence, the power of social media. Also, the fact that people do not read and research for themselves. We just take what.
Why would we do that? I mean, why would we do that?
And regurgitate that information. We just do all of that stuff. So, you know, it just lets you know that, you know, people still do not have the capacity to think for themselves. Like,
that's a fact.
Or you choose to be uninformed. I don't mean to say that in a derogatory way or a mean way, but I think it is important to be informed and aware.
Right.
So that you know, can know how to proceed.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know what happens in other communities, but I know in my community, there are a special few people that will share anything. They will share something that somebody passed. They've been gone 6 years. Or something happened with the event where somebody got into an altercation, and it's from 1992. I'm like, what are you sharing? What? Like, why is this out there?
I'm talking about Red Fox been dead, and you just not posting talking about some R.I.P. Red Fox. I don't understand. It is beyond me. Like, Red Fox been dead. I mean, now if you said R.I.P. James Brown, that make all sense in the world. I don't even think they did James Brown. Man, I'm real. Like, you know, did y'all know? You know, his family was feuding about what to do with the body. I don't even think they'd have put James in the ground yet, man. I'm gonna still arguing right now. Like, y'all, listen, go on, bury James, man. Yeah.
Man, chill out, man. Oh my God.
I'm just saying, bro.
Man, Cam said, let these folks be great, man. They want to let these folks be great.
Hey, listen, they can be great all they want to. I appreciate people. Without people, there's no me, and without them, there's no material. So I am eternally grateful for people.
And they getting you plenty of material right now.
Listen, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. It's right in front of you. Uh, but that's our challenge. I say that we are the last true art form uh, alive and well
I
today.
understand.
Is
It's a
we
crap.
are
I tell you what, it's absolutely a crap. Hey, listen, I know who you are. Tell the viewers who you are, what you do, and just a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and stuff like that.
Oh yeah. Well, again, as you stated, man, my name is Merc B. Williams. I'm originally from Greenville, Mississippi. That's where I'm from.
Peanut Red. I know Peanut Red.
Man, rest in peace to my guy, man. They still got the spot open though. The spot is still open, and they
Yeah.
still like uh, running. So that's good, man. So I'm from Greenville, man. Delta boy from Greenville. I've actually been in Jackson since 2009. So I came here from Hattiesburg. So I went to USM, and then transitioned here and all that other good stuff, man. And actually, it was crazy because I started out doing poetry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, real unfun fact.
I did not know that. I did
Yeah,
not know
yeah.
that.
A lot of people don't know, and I'm glad that they don't know.
Are, are you glad because you catapulted into something different, or how good was your poetry?
Oh, it was here. I can tell you that now. Like, it was absolutely abysmal. Like, but I was trying to find my artistic niche.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
at the time when I moved to Jackson, it wasn't no stages, wasn't no places to do no comedy
Nope,
or nothing like that.
nope.
And so I just wanted to be on the stage because at the time my brother was actually hosting the open mic scene at that particular time. So that was the only way that I was gonna be able to get on the stage is to do poetry. So I started
Yeah,
off doing poetry. And then, I was just kind of like, you know what, forget this because this ain't it.
this
And
ain't it.
I literally would at open mic night. I didn't know what I was doing at that particular time, but it ended up being whatever, or it has evolved into this what it is now.
Yeah,
I would go to the open mics and I would just get on the mic and I would just start venting. I would just start just ranting, and people would be laughing. And I'm like,
you dead
I got
serious.
my life. I'm dead serious. And these people laughing at my pain, like Kevin Hart. Like they laughing
Yeah,
at my pain. And so, but I was like, hey, maybe I got something here or whatever. And so
yeah,
the opportunity presented itself for me to be able to kind of transition into hosting for him when he relocated the first time, and it's just kind of been up ever since, pretty much.
man. That's what's up. That's what's up. So if you would give your comedy career a start date, what year you say, hey, I began being a comedian? Do you have a start date on it? Say, hey, 2012, 2000.
I would say 13. Not 12. Yeah, 12. We'll say 12. 12
Okay.
would be good because I've been doing it for. I would say that's when I really kind of started being funny in the craft itself. Larry Leggett used to put this show together.
I
These are
know that.
just Yeah, Larry would put those. Of course, Fred. Oh yeah, I know each other. All you five new guys. Y'all know each other. No, y'all my guys, man. But yeah, so he would put these shows together. These are just jokes. That was his comedy series that he would put
Yeah,
together. And, basically, there were no places to really do comedy. So when he put these shows together, that was the opportunity for comics to get on the stage. And so
mm-hmm.
the show comprised of local comics. Like the show it wasn't nobody flying in or nothing like that. It was just
What
local comics.
who here was here?
Yeah, right. Who here was here? You see the Merc B's, the Rita B's, the Nardos, Mike Townsend, David Mallard, Jay Smith, so many guys. Wody. Man, there was a lot of people who just kind of were within that little realm. And then that kind of turned into a bunch of stuff, man. Ken Allen started the Power of the Mic, which was a comedy open mic. Sweet 106 actually used to have a one open mic as well too. So trying
Okay,
to go.
I didn't know that.
Me and Elton Pope have been doing shows for a while. He's based out where he's from originally from Vicksburg, but Carpe Diem management. Shout out to that brother, man. Doing
Yeah,
amazing comedy
he
now.
is. Hey, that dude,
But
he rolling right now.
yeah, but really, man, he actually been out. What people don't know is that guy been out here for a long time, man. He been doing shows for a minute. And so, that's the plug. That's the Mississippi plug for real. Like if you that's the guy, and so excuse me, I'm sorry. Man, allergies. And so yeah, man, it just kind of snowballed into a bunch of other stuff. And so I was literally just a host. That's all that I was doing. I was hosting. But I was what you would consider to be, I guess, if you're not familiar with the craft and how it works, I would be a comedic host or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I wasn't just nobody that was I wasn't just no master or mistress of ceremonies like they have in you reading off the paper and giving on the card.
I
To
am
the
your
ceremony.
I am your hostess for tonight. Yeah, I know about that.
Like Lord, Sister Johnson
I
have us
know about that.
for 45 minutes because she can't move her hat out the way.
I know, man. Trust me, I know about that.
But
So
yeah,
listen, that's dope. So listen, so tonight I got you on the podcast, and then I'm going to be asking you some journal questions from the Hello Black Man Journal. So we got
but I'm not gonna even look at it.
you got it here.
No, I don't. But I'm gonna fly off. I'm just gonna fly off the top, man. We gonna roll with it. It's gonna be.
All right, so I'm gonna ask you a series of questions out of this journal, and like I said, this journal is really based on transparency, communication, and just to show how much alike we are and how many things that we go through that are similar to one another. Be able to leave a legacy, to be able to go through some things right now with your significant other, or just by yourself, be able to deal with some stuff. So I'm gonna ask you a series of questions from the journal. So question 3 says, "Hello, black man. Explain your relationship with your mother or mother figure and how it has helped shape you as a person."
My mom is. Uh, I would say what she really is, but we gotta keep it PG on here. But my mom is everything. My mom is everything. Like she is the dopest. Yeah, she the dopest. Like I don't even have the words to articulate how
Man, that's dope. That's good.
even if I tried, it still wouldn't be enough. That's how much. And I think the older that I have gotten and the closer that our relationship has become, because my mom is more like my friend. Uh, she'll still whoop me or try.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
and I'm scared of her in real life. But it's cool to see how that relationship from mother son or sons in our case or whatever the case may be, how that's evolved into this friendship and this mentorship in a way on both ends. Her respecting me as a man as well too, but still having that mama intuition in the
Always
brain
at a moment.
to step in and say, okay, baby, listen to your mama and all that other kind of stuff. But yeah, my mama's amazing. She's definitely one. So selfless, so giving, man. And I'm grateful that obviously my father wasn't necessarily in the picture, kind of like in and out, but I'm really grateful for her and her strength as a woman and as a single mother. I never felt like I missed anything. I mean, I had my grandparents and my grandfather and my uncle
Mm-hmm.
and cousins, and so there were male figures, positive male role models, man. But I didn't miss out on anything. I don't feel like I missed anything. So yeah, my mom, yeah, everything.
Yeah. Man, that's phenomenal, man. And like I said, just having a relationship like that where it evolves. Like sometimes, I guess, we have a relationship with our parents and it kind of gets stagnated, where you are at 17, 18, and it doesn't evolve until you being an adult male and she being, respecting certain boundaries and, you saying, hey, listen, I'm here now. But it's always good to get a word from mom. Always,
And some parents don't know how to let go. Like they don't know how to allow their children to be adults. And
Yeah.
I know it's a control kind of thing, because they don't want to lose that control. But I think if
true.
Grown folk gonna do what grown folk want to do.
Yeah, true.
And
And they'll do it because the parent said don't do it. If the parent doesn't give a little rope.
Right. You gotta let them bump. Like you can let me bump my head, but just don't let me bust it to the white meat. That's the best way to put that. Like let me bump my head, but don't let me bust it to the white meat.
I understand that. I understand that clearly. I understand that clearly. So that's awesome. That's awesome. Very positive feedback from your mom. So we'll go to another question here. It says, "Hello, black man. How do you think others describe you? How do you describe yourself?"
I have no clue how people describe me. I have no clue. That's a great question. I don't really. I'm not gonna. I care. I think we all care to a certain.
You know what? Now that is the most honest answer I ain't gonna say you've ever given, but that question, people, I don't mean to cut you off, but people say I don't care what nobody else thinks. I do not believe it.
We subconsciously care what people think all the time. And that is essentially why we operate in the way that we do. We do care what people think. We care about the opinions of somebody. Like it may not be the people that we think, but we care about what somebody thinks. Somebody we care to a certain extent. That's why we kind of try to walk in honor and integrity and do the right thing, the best we can. And even be transparent enough to say, okay, I made this mistake. Let me process this and do better, or whatever the case may be. I don't know. I would hope that people, obviously, people think I'm hilarious, and I'm grateful for that because funny is very subjective.
It is.
And to have a lot of people think you funny, that's a blessing. Folks, they got to think that, you know what I mean? And that's essentially how I pay my rent. So if you don't think I'm funny, this is not good. But I hope, like for me, my hope is that my biggest hope is for people to see. I want people to see the God in me through what I do in some weird way, and I hope you get something from me when I don't want to just be funny. I don't want to just be hilarious. I want to be able to motivate and inspire and encourage and all of the other good stuff. I do think that those are things that are natural in my spirit. And so that's kind of how I describe myself, I guess, as an edutainer. I mean, I want to educate you and entertain you at the same time. But man, it really at the end of the day, man, if people just rock with you, man, and they think you're a good person, man, listen, that's enough for me, brother. I'm grateful either way.
That's what's up. So so you describe yourself as an educator. You want to be, I guess, you want that to be a part of your persona.
Very much so. I think as an artist, as a comedian, I mean, we're the soothsayers of our generation, or whatever the case may be. I think it's our responsibility to educate and inform on that stage. Now, we have a gift and a talent to be able to convey that in a way that makes you laugh, but also makes you think.
Yep.
But I think that is our responsibility. I think, I mean, there's a difference between people who are funny and comedians. There's a very big difference between the two. And not saying that one is better than the other. You just got to figure out who you want to be as an artist, and that essentially has to come across as who are you too, because you're on that stage.
Yep.
People want to know who you are.
That's
who they want.
What you've been through and stuff like that. Let me ask you this: create a 4-person comedy show. Give me this is your comedy show. You're hosting this, or performing, hosting or performing, or slash. Who's your 4 that you are inviting? In what order, dead or alive?
Ooh, so that's very tough. Can it be like 40 people on this?
No, we just doing 4. Number 4 to the closing act.
I hope this gets me in no trouble with it. But we don't answer this for today because you can ask me the same question tomorrow, and I'm gonna give you
Understood.
another one. Uh, I'm definitely hosting, no doubt about it.
That's it.
I'm hosting this show. I'm gonna give 4 people, and they're all gonna be from Mississippi. So I would have. I'm gonna give you 5. So I would have Rita open. I would have Nardo go behind her. I would have JJ come behind them. JJ Wiggs,
Mm-hmm.
all corn in the beer.
There it is. You know, I know that.
Right. I would have JJ behind them, and I would have Marvin Hunter come behind JJ,
Mm-hmm.
and I would have Carlos Miller close the show.
That is a phenomenal show.
That's all for Mississippi, right there.
That's a phenomenal show. And like I said, it's really in tune with, you know, being a part of solving some problems. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, this is the exposure, this is opportunity. Because I really believe, let me tell you something. From, you know, the things I've seen you do and our surrounding areas, when I tell you talent is not the problem.
That's not the problem. Definitely not the problem. We probably listen. I know there's a lot of folks gonna talk their talk, man, but hey, bro, pound for pound,
Pound for pound, talent is not the problem. It ain't. It's just not. Because listen, and like I said, this is no knock against anybody that's performing or doing anything anywhere else. It's not. I'm just talking about who I see, who I'm around, and who I can validate versus, you know, who I can, you know, put side by side. And some of your delivery, your craft, your professionalism, pound for pound, when I see certain opportunities put on a platform for people, and then I see certain opportunities that's not given, and I see the talent there, like I see it, and I'm like, okay, what really gives, you know?
It's just one of those things, man. You have to just. I mean, I think it, especially in comedy, man. It's you gotta really just grind.
Yeah.
Um, we. I know I'm gonna say me. I'm just gonna say me. I'm a real humble dude, but for me, I am an example of if you do the work, you can reap the benefits. You have to
Yeah.
understand, I was not doing stand up comedy. I was not doing stand up comedy. I was literally hosting shows. I was not doing comedy. Uh, Kevin Hart came, they came, if it wasn't for Marvin Hunter, number one, they would have never came. Marvin Hunter went to California. This is a true story. Marvin Hunter went to California. They
Okay.
got season 2 of Hart of the City. They had not chosen where they were going to go yet. Marvin Hunter went to the Laugh Factory in California. They do a urban show on Sundays called Chocolate Sundays. Marvin Hunter went out there and smashed. Marvin Hunter is really good friends with man, his name just escaped me just that fast. Anyway, he's really good friends with the guy who's really close with Joey Wells, who was the producer of the show and one of the Plastic Cup Boys.
Mm-hmm.
He sat down with Joey and said, "Hey man," he pitched Jackson, Mississippi. And Joey's response was, "They do comedy in Jackson." That's exactly what Joe said.
Wow.
The next week, um, they came down here and started looking for venues to shoot season 2, and they chose Jackson as one of the cities.
Man, that's dope.
And I was actually not going to audition. I was not going to audition uh, because. But then when they posted the auditions, there were 2 auditions. Actually, this is the anniversary of it this month, ironically.
Wow.
Yeah, and next week it will be the anniversary on the 27th. So I was not going to audition at all, but I felt some kind of way because when the post came out and they tagged all of these comedians in Mississippi and around or whatever,
Yeah.
my name wasn't tagged, and I felt some kind of way.
Yeah.
Even today, I still feel some kind of way, and I felt a little chip on my shoulder. I'm like, wait a minute now.
Like the guy that know he's supposed to go first round. You know you done put the work in, and then your name don't get called. You like,
now I'm not saying I was gonna make it on the show or nothing like that, but
yeah,
I had done enough in the
like
city
for a
to
tag.
get the recognition for a tag.
Yeah,
Man, you know what? I literally said to myself after that, and someone else that I was well, we're really cool still to this day or whatever. That particular person, she encouraged me to try out, and I literally said, you know what? I'm gonna go and kill this. You know what? You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
And we had 8.5 minutes, and you put your best 8.5 on there, and a few weeks later, we got the call. So if you grind and keep working, I promise you, the doors are gonna open. But you just have to, that's the word. That is the word itself. Faith without work is dead. So you have to
Yeah,
keep doing work while you have faith. The doors are open. That's for somebody out there.
man, that's what's up. I got one for you right here. This may help someone out right here. May help some of the cougars out. I see it, and like I say, I follow your posts, and you know what I'm saying. That's what I do. You know, you know, it may be some of that white diamonds, maybe something you like.
That white diamond.
Okay, so it says, hello, black man. What's your idea of a perfect relationship? If you could build a mate, what all qualities would they possess?
First of all, you boy.
This what popped.
I'm gonna answer the question. And the only reason we know each other in real life.
Yeah.
Yo, sister. Nah, let me stop. All right, all right, for real. I'm gonna answer the question. That wasn't the real answer though. but here's the answer to the question. So I don't think any relationship is perfect. I think my idea of a perfect relationship is progression. That's what's perfect. And I think we miss that a lot of times because we're looking for this perfection or this cookie cutter image of what we think our relationship is supposed to be. When we really should just be looking for progression because we're all a work in process.
Yep.
And progress is process and progress as well too. And so um, and we have to come into situations with grace. We got to give people the grace that we want to receive, and I think we need to do that in a relationship. Um, so if I could build the qualities in a perfect mate, obviously I want her to be attractive, super duper bad. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. Like looks don't matter because they do. And anybody who tells you that they don't, a lie. And the truth ain't in them, like the old folks say.
The
They a
truth
lie.
ain't in me, no.
The truth ain't in them. So I would definitely want you to be attractive. Um, I do want you to be faith based, and know that that's going to be the foundation of whatever it is that we build.
Mm-hmm.
If the foundation is not solid, then everything that we attempt to try to build is going to crumble. And I think it like what we're doing here and what you do with your journal and with Hello Black Man in general is just being transparent and being able to effectively communicate that as well too. I think
Yeah, it's big.
one of the biggest issues now. We don't want to communicate. We want to text. We want to do all this other stuff, but
Yep.
we don't want to have those conversations. Like we don't want to have conversations, but we don't know. A lot of folks don't know how. And
That's true.
and let me say this as well too. A lot of times, when you're unhealed and someone is communicating with you, you may take that as an attack. Nobody's attacking you. You're just not healed.
Yeah.
You need to heal. That's just all it is. And
I definitely can relate to that. I definitely can. I mean, that's the smallest question you set off. You upside down. You like, I just asked you if that's what you like. Like, why you gotta ask me all them questions? Like, why you want to know all that? Yeah.
And the biggest thing for me, I think right now, man, man. I just want somebody who just won't give up.
Yeah.
Really. I now be aware too that you just got to know when stuff is ain't working. That's just,
Yeah. Yeah. That's
but
true.
at the
That's
same
true.
time, hey, if we committed to this, let's build. So I'm looking for somebody who wants to build, not benefit.
That's dope. That is. I mean, you really can't beat that. Listen, we're gonna pause right here for a small commercial break, and we will be right back.
You got commercials, these folks.
Hey, chill out, man. Chill out. Hello, black man. This guided journal is being made available to build character, confidence, and define the inner person.
It has been deemed clear that our culture and our past has hindered black men from being open and vulnerable. Hello, black man.
Hello, black man. All right, and we're back. Yeah, a little small, little commercial, little ad, throw a little ad in there.
I love to see it. You know what I'm saying? I love to see it, bro. They got commercials in it. Let me go give me a commercial to go give me a sponsor.
That's it. It's hey, listen, not knowing.
I got oh Lord, somebody saying something in the chat. Oh, I was just trying to see what they were saying. I don't even know what they said. You gotta tell me what they said.
I think it says not knowing how is a cop out. We talk about communicate, not how, I guess communication and all that. If you don't know how, basically you're getting a out of jail free card. It says if you work in the public, have any success in the workplace, you know how to communicate. You just choose not to in certain settings.
To a certain extent, I agree with that. I do believe that there are people who do not know how to relationally communicate.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe that very much so, and I do think that they haven't been put in situations in certain instances where they have to. Like a lot of times, a lot of folks just kind of deal and settle for stuff just because they got somebody. So, like,
Yeah.
do you really communicate with your partner about how you really feel? Y'all really sit down and have these conversations and stuff like that? Because you got to be able to have those tough ones as well too. That's why it's important to be open and honest and transparent. Because you can't get quiet when you get upset. Y'all women, y'all love to do that. Y'all get mad and they won't say nothing. That ain't helping nobody. Tell me why you mad, sweet and fix it. I'm over here trying to figure it out, and I'm guessing wrong, and you get more and more mad. I'm like, you know what?
Man, you know why I'm mad. Like, no, I do not know why you mad.
I do not know, and that's exactly why I'm asking you.
You supposed to know. That's what you get. You supposed to know why I'm mad.
Yeah,
Like, no, I'm dumb. I don't know at all.
listen, we are men. I know. I love a proud black man, but we're a lot like deer. We dumb, cause deer dumb too. You know, they can only see out their peripherals. They can't see straight. That's why
They
they
can't
always.
see straight ahead. What's right in front of them sometimes.
We don't be no. Man, we don't. Man, listen. We ain't trying to think about too much. Yeah, all I'm gonna say, listen. I tell women up front. Let me tell you, I'm a really smart guy. Some stuff I'm gonna pick up on,
Yeah.
but there's some stuff I'm not. You just gonna have to tell me. But as long as you tell me, we good.
Yeah.
Communicate it. We good. But if you don't tell me, I don't know. Like, don't say it's all right if it ain't all right.
It's all right. Well, I didn't say nothing because I thought you knew that you'll get that. I thought you knew.
How does that work? Please make it
No.
make sense. Please.
So make it make sense. So, question 12 in the journal. It says, "Hello, black man. What's your dream job, and what can you do to make the dream a reality? What's your dream job?"
My dream job, actually, it's not common. It's really not.
Really?
It's really not. I do think that is the avenue that's going to get me to that particular job. My dream job, I would love to just, I would love to have a platform to just really, really motivate and encourage and inspire folks. If comedy is that platform, then I'm cool with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what a job is. But overall, that's what I would love to do. I would love to wake up every day and do that. I do think that comedy is probably going to be a part of that avenue or the basis of it. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like it'll probably be more than one way for me to be able to do that. But I know that it's going to involve comedy in some way, shape, or form because when I'm on the stage and when I'm doing comedy and I'm doing the things that I just aforementioned, that's when I'm most free.
Right. Let me ask you this.
But
Uh, do you see your, I guess, your style, your delivery? Uh, is there any, I guess, comedian out there that seems more relatable to you in your style?
I like a lot of comedians. I like a lot of them, man. And I think like for me, like I'm gonna make you laugh. We're gonna do all of that stuff. But I'm gonna give
Yeah.
you a word. Shit.
See
Every
that that
time
that gives me Chappelle vibes.
that is, man, I I could cry actually, literally.
That it really does. Because the way you expressed about your platform, and like I said, I've been in a lot of settings where where you deliver it, and that's why I said before we said any of this that you are someone that you have to listen to what you're saying. You can't just just wait for the punchline and start laughing with everybody because you ain't gonna know. You're not gonna know what you're saying. You're not gonna be following along. I said because a lot of things are you know leading up to, and then bring it all together. And if you talking or texting or doing something during one of those portions, you've missed the whole point of what you brought to the table. And so it's giving me, Chappelle vibes, just and being able to switch. Hey, we're laughing, we're laughing, we're laughing. Now let me tell you something serious. Let me make you think right now. And then we can laugh a little more. We'll laugh a little more. Now let me give you a little history. Let me give you a little history lesson while we laughing. So that right there, that's an awesome ability to turn that knob, while you're in the craft.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, thank you again. I can't. Man, that's probably the highest compliment you can pay any comedian, like to be even mentioned, in some way, shape, or form with that guy. Like that
Yeah,
guy,
that's what I got. That's my takeaway.
like his, and I think I'm starting to find whatever they call it your voice, like your artistic voice, your comedian voice, or
Hmm.
whatever. But I don't like when you come to the show. I don't want it to feel like I'm telling a joke. I want it to feel like I'm talking to you, like we having a conversation, just like this. Because I want you comfortable, and that makes me comfortable. And if we having a conversation, then I know you're gonna listen to me. And you can
Yeah,
talk back to me when I'm on stage. I don't care as long as you ain't too loud. But
yeah.
then I gotta roast you. But uh, I want it to be like I'm literally talking to you just like this. And so that's I think I'm at that point now where I have whatever my style is and it works for me. So,
That's
and
what's
I'm
up.
also just to answer the second part of the question, like, uh, yeah, I'm
What
doing
can
all
you
of
do?
it now. Man, I'm doing all of it now. Doing this podcast, man, cross promoting with this amazing brand. I'm
Hmm.
doing that now. Trying to be wherever I need to be when I need to be there. Putting together press kits, trying to put content out there, all of that stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff that very well goes on behind the scenes to really kind of network and plug and build and all of that stuff, man.
Yeah,
Because I wasn't built in the day, but you just gotta keep plugging, man. I'm just really, man. It's just I'm grateful that people even know who I am. That's just weird to me. Like just folks in California, Florida,
yeah.
Texas, Georgia, New York, and all these other places.
That's what's up.
Know who you are. And that is like this guy actually, a guy from Comic Comic Live, I think is the name of the page. I can't remember the name of it anyway. The gentleman from New York, he runs a comedy page that promotes comics. Man, just hit me up out the blue. Man, I didn't know this dude knew who I was. He's like,
Yeah.
hey, listen, I want to do a feature on you. Oh, yeah. All right, cool. It's amazing, man. Just you that kind of stuff is what motivates you to keep going.
Yeah.
Taking you get for things too, as well. Like just to know that hey man, somebody the right people gonna see you or they see you. Just keep doing it.
Man, that's what's up. Okay, I got what's next? What's next for you? What you got? What you got coming up, and what you got lined up? I got your IG, Facebook. I got your Twitter. I got your booking stuff down there. What you got coming up so people can be ready for it?
Yeah, y'all need to screenshot all of that stuff, like all of that stuff. That's literally what I have. So I'm what's next week? Yeah, so next week is really really dope, man. Really good brother, man. Stephen James, real dope guy. You know Stephen. Everybody knows Stephen.
Everybody knows Stephen James.
You know Stephen. Stephen is that dude, man. And so, man, man, just bless that dude, man. And yeah, he hit me up. Well, I hit him up. I reached out to him, man. In his comments, and he was like, "Yo, we doing a sneaker convention in the SIP." I'm like, "Y'all need a host?" That's exactly what I said. Dude called me the next day, and it was a done deal. So
That's what's up.
that's where I will be next Saturday, Memorial Day weekend.
Yep.
I'll be there.
We'll be there.
Right. It's from 12 to 6. $10 entry. It's a DJ battle that's going on. They're gonna have giveaways every hour on the hour. And like it's just basically gonna transition right into the old school concert that night with Capri and all that.
Man, you can't. Man, you really can't beat that.
Man, listen, when I tell you, I'm gonna be drunk. Of my life, I am. So I'm excited to do that, and so that's where I'll be next Saturday. The Saturday after that, I'll be in Indianola for a private event. So
Okay.
So I'll do that on.
So the world's opening up a little bit. You know, you starting by getting some, you know, I guess other events and stuff you can go and do. That's good. I think that's great. You know what I'm saying? I love, don't get me wrong. I'm a fan of the internet. I'm a fan of social media. But certain things, I just feel like certain things, at least one time, it has to be live. Right, to get the essence of what you're delivering. You know, it's just a different feel.
Absolutely not, man. So I love the virtual stuff too. I do virtual just for you people out there, you know, worry about COVID or COVID. Some folks say. I don't know why black folks just put letters and words that don't go.
It's making up stuff.
Well, we love to put an S on Sonic, Bell, we care around. Yeah, so on the 5th though, on the 5th I'll be back here.
Okay.
Southern Council Brass Band. They're gonna do the brass band extravaganza that they do every year. They're doing that again this year. That's gonna be at the Ag Museum on the 5th. So they got it's them. They'll have a couple of bands out of New Orleans and from another place in Louisiana that's coming too. If you love the brass band, you know you like to get your second line on. All that stuff, that's gonna be dope. It's gonna be from 5 to 12, so it's kind of like they'll have vendors there. Obviously, folks out there barbecuing. Churchill is right across the street if you like to have a cigar and all that stuff. So that's gonna be dope. I got that on the 5th. Your boy hit me up, Preston.
Okay.
Preston hit me up, so I gotta hit Preston back. So that ain't official yet, but it's
in the work. You're working on something.
It's official, but it ain't official. So I got that on the 11th. I got something else in July. Man, it's just a lot. I don't know. It's a lot of stuff. I got a lot of stuff. And you know, you can catch me at Chuckers. Like I did Chuckers everyone. You know, whenever they hit me, I do Chuckers too. So I'll be doing Chuckers here. Yeah, got a lot of stuff coming up. Man. Then the fall is gonna be so hard.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what you want. That's what you want. That's what you work for.
Man, listen, I be tired, but you know, man, I be so grateful for God. He is, in spite of all that is going on, man, just to still be able to get out here and hit the road again.
Yeah.
Get these folks that work. So
yeah.
Yeah. And if you out there, man, if you want to get me to your city, just hit me up, man.
That's what's up, man. So listen, man, listen. Everything you've said here tonight has been absolutely on point. Like I said, shout out to your mom, Greenville. You know, I've been there. I've been down on Nelson. I've been out at Peanut Red. I know about the mosquitoes the size of shoe boxes. Been there.
Right. It'd be crazy, man. Cause like, I can't do that mosquito truck, man. That's food. That'd be food for the mosquitoes. It's like
Hey, like
like,
it's bringing them out.
like, bro, if you don't get out the street, what are you doing? Like, you gotta literally go to the Delta and like, because again, I've been in the country in your city too. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's like, I can sit outside in your city with your sleeves on. I can't do that.
You're not. Oh no! Oh no! Oh, you ain't. You ain't. You not. You.
can't do that at the
When
house.
people say mosquitoes and ran them off, I say you must hadn't been to the Delta.
Nah,
You
nah.
must ain't been.
These little mosquitoes that got here in Texas. Them, I'm talking about, bro. Them mosquitoes in the Delta, they answer the door for you. Hey,
Right.
bro,
Hey, mosquito bump your arm and move. You be like, man, what was that? Man, what was that hit me? I'm like, man, it's probably a mosquito. Like, nah, man, it wasn't no man. It had to be a bumblebee or something. Like, nah, it's probably just a mosquito.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. So
I've been there.
Shout out to my hometown, man. Shout out to Greenfield, bro.
That's what's up, man. Listen, any more shout outs, any log offs, any final announcements, final words, man. We appreciate you jumping on the Hello Black Man podcast, man. Thank you for your transparency. Thank you for opening up communication and being an example. One, being an example of a black male willing to express themselves, answering real questions in real time. And also, just thank you for your grind and your hustle and your effort. And that's also an example. And it's an example for people in your field and that's not in your field. It's people, from artistry to if you're a tattoo artist, whatever it may be. I want us to be able to look at good examples, even if it's in our field or not, and say, hey, listen, this guy is making moves. He's pushing his platform. He's using his in his tool bag and he's in his toolbox and he's making some moves. I can do the same. Do you have any final words?
Listen, man. First and foremost, man, you already know what it is between us. So yeah, it goes without saying that you family, so you know what it is.
There it is.
I definitely appreciate you, man. And I'm proud of you. I don't want to say that publicly. I know
Appreciate
it you privately.
Yeah,
but I'm proud of you. And this is encouraging. When you see your people doing that thing, that's what motivates me. I could look and see what Kevin Hart is doing. I can see what Dave Chappelle is doing. But what really motivates me is seeing the people that are tangible to me in my life, living their dreams and pursuing the stuff that they want to do. So you are a motivation and inspiration to me. That makes me grind harder. Always shout out to Greenville without mention on me. Shout out to Jackson because y'all pay me. And just anybody who has ever supported me and continues to do so, man, I definitely appreciate you guys too. Also, I just want to say really, really quick, I'm a huge advocate for mental health awareness and all that other good stuff. This month is Mental Health Awareness Month.
It absolutely is.
I just encourage people to be empathetic, be kind, extend the grace, because you just never know what people are dealing with. There are a lot of resources out there, free resources. I would encourage everybody, if you can, you have the opportunity, go out there and get therapy. It's free. That's what it's for.
Man, don't run from it, man. Don't run from these problems. Don't run from it.
I tell you, man, listen, we owe it to ourselves to have heaven on earth, man. You owe it to yourself to be a full, whole individual, not just for you, but for the people that you are blessed.
Right.
I just wanted to, give a quick shout out for that. And that's really about it, man. Book a brother, follow a brother.
There it is. Book a brother. Book me.
Book me, right? You see it? In
The book,
big bold.
Book me.
Book me. And the me bigger than the book. So that lets you know I'm the one you're supposed to be booking. I ain't really even noticed that until I saw this. Shout out Rob.
Yeah. Oh man. And then we have You'll Be Here on May 29th.
Right. Oh yeah, May 29th. I'm looking forward to that, man. I'm finna order me some shoes tonight for that.
Listen, let me tell you something. My shoe game is so trash. My shoe game is so trash. When I got a pair of Jordans about a year ago, and my friends janked me so bad because I got some Jordans. Because I don't get nice shoes. You know what I'm saying? I don't. I got a few pair of basketball shoes. Then I got some walking my track shoes. You know what I'm saying? But like the cool shoes y'all wear, you know what I'm saying, to events and stuff like that. Like they're like, oh, Jamie got some Jordans. Oh my God, Jamie got some Jordans. Man, look at him. I'm finna take. I said, man, I'm taking no picture of my shoe, man. Like, I'm 40 years old.
Like you ain't gotta even buy no shoes. It's gonna be people that are selling shoes, so you can buy you some shoes when you get to the place. Now I don't know what you wearing to the place.
Yeah.
But
man, I wish I had. Man, my shoe game so trash. Oh my God. Not dress shoes. I got dress shoes. Bad. I mean, it's my like casual sneakers. Oh, it's so trash. I'd be so embarrassed, man.
And then listen, at this age now, Jamie, let me tell you, our feet be hurting. Me and feet be hurting at this age. Our feet be hurting. Let me tell you, hey man, when I look at dress shoes, you gotta get shoe on there.
Yeah. The right socks, all that. Feet can't be swole. You can't be walked all week. All the salt. Ain't even ate too much salt.
I live for a good, comfortable sneaker. I do.
I'm gonna grab. I promise you. I'm gonna grab me 2 pair of sneakers while I'm at this event. Like I said, I'm actually gonna be there with the journals. I got.
You know that I told they doing. Like they literally are giving like $100+ shoes away every hour.
That's what's up. My name will be in some kind of hat.
I want to know if can I win still, even though y'all know can I still win, Steve? Are you? I just want to see.
Oh man, listen, I appreciate your time. I appreciate your effort. Like I said, we'll make sure we drop some more info on booking you in the comments below. And thank you for your time.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Listen, man. Hey, listen, great, phenomenal show, Merc B. Listen, if you've been on the podcast, man, listen, this guy is a talent, an absolute talent. And listen, when I tell you Chappelle vibes, because I'm just thinking about the last couple of years I've seen this guy, and when I say develop, that doesn't mean he was where he was before, but people evolve. People evolve in their craft. I have that Chappelle vibe. He has the funny. He has the seriousness. He has the let me make you think about this stuff. And that's phenomenal to be able to turn that in a show in one setting. I mean, you really can't beat it. So listen, this has been episode 18. This has been episode 18 of the Hello Black Man podcast. What's next for me? What's next for us is we are pushing for the Hello Black Entrepreneur show. That's what we're pushing right now. And I want to do this big. Listen, this group of people deserve so much. They battle against so much and they deserve so much. But you have to put the work in first. He just told you that. Merc B just told you got to put the work in. And so what this is going to evolve in is in its own show. Hello Black Entrepreneur podcast is going to be about a 30-minute show once a week, and we're going to be bringing on entrepreneurs from all over the United States. And we're going to be sharing, we're going to be pushing, we're going to be motivating, and we're going to be coming together saying that, hey, we are in this thing together. We are absolutely in this thing together. So listen, make sure you follow Merc B on IG at Merc B Williams, on Facebook, Merc B Williams, Twitter at Merc B Williams. Please, if you do nothing else, go book mercb@gmail.com. And man, listen, that guy will turn your event out as a host, as a comic, as a writer, as an artist. He is someone to be involved in what you're doing. So listen, this has been episode 18 of the Hello Black Man podcast. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you share, tag, like, leave some comments, and have a great week.